What's up, y'all? So, today I'm going to talk to y'all about, do you know what to be or not to be means? So, for me, it means everything. Do you believe or do you not? How do you perceive yourself? What do you perceive yourself as? I mean, how are you confining yourselves to this realm, the simulation, whatever you want to call it, the light show? Uh, how do you perceive yourself in it? How do you lock yourself to it? Do you have handlers? Do you not? What are you doing exactly to live out your best life? Now, you honestly know what this is. For the ones who have gotten to a specific level, you know what this is. Now, I sound crazy. It's interesting to hear myself opposed to where I was a while ago. Now, some could say, your mental health is deteriorating, son. And I would say, your system is deteriorating. So how about that? I guess we're even, you know? But really, you have to prepare yourselves. Now, if the sun, and I'm just saying this as a hypothetical, if the sun decided to shed its coronosphere, so to speak, if it decided to send a large flare, let's put it that way, if it decided to send a very large flare our way, what would you do? First, you need to look up flaring. You need to look at radiation. You need to look up a lot of stuff. Be prepared. And I'm not saying this to scare you, because really you shouldn't be scared of any of this. I don't fear any of this, and neither should you. Some people would say that's crazy. But I would say I have the greatest amount of protection. I'm at a level where I have the most wisdom, and I can discern without any help or any coaching. You know, you you get to a level where you control all things, and all things are controlled by you. Now, that's arrogant to say. Nobody really cares. I don't care, at least. You can care about that, but maybe you should get to a specific level and you won't have to worry about certain things. So we have to progress forward, because the narration is progressing forward. The narration is going forward with or without us, and it is going to pull some of us into specific roles, so we have no choice. Now, I will state to Francis, you are able to leave the holy city. Absolved, okay? That's out the way. Absolved. I've already said it once, so I'm never going to say it again. So, good luck to you. Next. So, folks, let's talk about this. You see the planet shaking, right? Are you scared of that? You have the earthquakes, you have the lightning coming up from the ground. You have a culmination of events that are taking place. And all due respect, your scientific team is letting you down. And if you don't hold them accountable for not telling you the full truth, then you are foolish. And honestly, nobody has time to go out with some foolish nonsense, okay? So I will help push you along. Now, the core is wobbly. It's really, really in a bad state of affairs. Our magnetosphere is pretty much depleted at this point, and a couple more flares, and it won't be a thing anymore. Thing of the past. That's what it'll be. We'll end up like Mars. We'll end up like every other planet in the, well, that's not true, because they're not technically dead, so I can't actually say that. But the the outer surface won't be sustainable for your life forms, of course. You know that. Now, with that being said, let's talk about this a little bit further. Now, I know how you people love doom and gloom, because it seems to be something that follows you wherever you go. So, um, the sun is going to receive a specific signal to shed its full coronosphere. And when it does that, it's going to go dark, or it's going to be the light from it's going to be a lot dimmer than what you're used to for at least 3 days before the process starts back up, so to speak, so it can reharness its energy. It's going to be flushing in more energy. So, and what that means is you're going to be able to see things that you've never seen before. Because of the light shifting, things that were outside of your field of vision will suddenly be inside of your field of vision. So you need to prepare yourself for that and not be scared or be like, oh, calm, because some of these things are attracted to sound and will attack you on sight. Okay? So be cognizant of that. 3 days of it, mind you, 3 days of it. When is that going to take place? Whenever I decided to. How about that? Or someone else could decide it. So I'm going to tell you something that I heard once. The people who know don't care anymore, and the people who care don't know. So it just kind of has gotten to a point where you just have to go with it. Or if you know, play your part. It's as simple as that. Now, you got me talking to you about you have ships in our solar system. You have the sun about to flare up some more. The lighting from the sun is going to be different. You're going to have a lot of entities that you're going to see. This realm is very different, and I'm just trying to let you know that you have to be at a point where you can discern properly. You have to be at a point where you are strong mentally and physically, because it's time. How about it? You know? You're being judged, people. Okay? You're being judged if you're worthy to move forward. Your civilization, this puny existence that we have given credence to, is being judged. So, are you going to make the cut? That's my question to you. I already know 144,000 will make the cut, so I'm not worried about the civilization thriving, because honestly, we have more than enough people to maintain the civilization off of 144,000. If all else fails, they're the last resort. Continuity. We got to make sure these nice vessels maintain. We created it for a purpose. I mean, honestly, you really thought we were created to just toil in a factory all day? My word. Well, maybe some are. If you're that way, good luck to you. And if that's how you want to experience, I hope it's the best experience. I'm not going to look down on that, because good hard work is a great experience, and I can assure you that learning from it is it gives you patience, for sure. It definitely gives you patience. So kudos to you. Now, am I all over the place? It seems like it, because it's a lot to talk about. I'm already at the 10-minute mark, and when I cut it down, it might be 8, 9 minutes. It just kind of depends on what's left in here. Because a lot of the times when I'm recording videos, I take out a lot of stuff, because it's just like, oh, can't say that. Ooh, can't say that. Or can I? I mean, honestly, they watch us, they monitor, they make you feel like you're not being seen, but you're being seen by everybody. And that is the funniest thing. Most of these people who are on here just really want money, and I'm just like, I don't want none of that. I'm just here speaking to y'all because y'all need to know. Because really, I'm in the know, and I really don't care anymore, because I'm doing my job. At this point, it comes down to doing your job for the Most High. So I'm going to do it. And, a lot of people who knew us once are going to say negative things about us, because they knew the former us. They knew the vessel. They didn't know the actual entity within the vessel, the actual energy itself, the oscillation. They didn't know that, because how could they? Our upbringings. So, Hopefully this message wasn't too much for you. Hopefully it wasn't too heavy. If you're still with me, let's keep on rocking because there's a lot more to talk about and we don't have very much time. So, with that being said, a smile on and positive vibes your way. For the light workers, keep doing your thing. For the chosen, stay on mission. And for those who know, let's get it.